Good evening. I've been busy working on the Chum bucket. I just finished it, I don't know, yesterday? Yeah. And I figured, hey, might as well make a video on it. Since I did the other four houses, main houses, might as well, this one as well. Originally, I had planned for at least the entrance of the Chum bucket to actually be, here in the building. But I realize it's a bit small, so I just figured, and then just do the rest, what I do with all these other buildings, and build it underground with the immersive portals mod. Anyways, with the first room, we have the dining hall and its ugliness. One weird thing about the Chum bucket room, it is I don't know a good like color for the walls. I want a block of quartz just because it has like a good texturing for it, but it's a little bit more blue sometimes, and you'll see that in other rooms that I built that I added blue parts to it, just to be closer to the original. I also added in the menu too. Maybe this is a thing on Java, but on Bedrock you're able to change the colors individually of the letters, which I wanted to do that, but I don't know how to do it in Java. Over here we also have just a little room. This is never really explained in the show. I just placed it here because, well, something has to be here. It makes sense and whatnot. Over here, I believe we have Plankton's office. It rarely ever appears in the show, maybe like once or twice in the early seasons, but other than that, yeah, it's really not much going on here. Plankton's if I had the other Chum bucket really is like one of the strangest buildings because it's rarely ever brought up. If that makes sense. Like, yeah, we know it, and we like this room always appears. We see this room more than most, and the laboratory upstairs, but everything else you almost never really see. Anyways, as we go over here, we have the kitchen, which appears very few times, but I tried my hardest to make it as accurate as possible. This side, I believe, was a picture I saw, I believe, on a more modern SpongeBob episode. And then this side is the original with the one where Plankton wins over SpongeBob in a betting game with Krabs.
I lost.
Barnacles, Mr. Krabs. How much money did you lose?
I didn't lose any money. I lost.
Don't tell me you lost the Krusty Krab.
I lost.
Mr. Krabs, please tell me you didn't lose the Krabby Patty secret formula.
I lost you.
What?
I bet your contract, and I lost.
And this window over here, this window was very difficult to do. The process of building it wasn't it, but figuring out how to do it was weird because this kind of a reference to SpongeBob movie. He's looking outside, watching Krabs build a second Krusty Krab, right? Fine. But the issue is, it's facing in the front of building, but yet in most interpretations, and I mean practically all of them except like two of them, there's no windows. So I had to do this. One side is covered, while the other side is not. And that's really weird. It's weird. I don't know how to better say it. It's very confusing. But yeah, that's pretty much the kitchen. There's really not a lot going on here other than random mechanisms that make no sense. I've also decided to just build random great machineries just to add noise to the place, which actually works pretty well. It's a little bit annoying, but yeah, it fits in with the whole vibe, Over here we have an elevator. Yeah, this is not part of the show. I just added this to give multiple floors to the Chum bucket because it is a rectangular building. I figured it makes sense to have multiple floors. This hallway has nothing in it so far. Maybe there's something here. Maybe in the later seasons we could add something here, but for now I don't know what to put exactly. This room is the whole theater room that he has in that one episode. I think it was this episode 7 in the first season. But yeah, it's a very nice room. I was gonna might try to draw something on this, but I'm not good for pixel art. Over here's a bit laggy. I'm not entirely sure why. It might be Vista doing that because I have a camera set up that shows the chum bucket. But this is the laboratory. I built this the wrong way. I think I built it too big and not tall enough, but I couldn't go back. Kind of just shot myself in the foot, but it's fine for the most part. It's pretty, as accurate as I could get. You got Karen over here, and you got the pipe, chemistry lab. Yeah. I decided to check in a little Easter egg over here. Anyone who knows this might recognize it from Battle of Bikini Bottom. Little big ass SpongeBob robot that appears in that game at the final boss fight. Yeah, and I think that's really it for the chum bucket. This place is not that full. I might make this chuck this into another part of the video. This elevator is really slow. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Minecraft did not like that. There we go. But anyways, yeah, that was Chum Bucket. Now on to the next part. Good evening. It's been a bit. Yeah, I know. New Year and whatnot. Happy New Year's. I decided to come back to the Chum Bucket before I post the video and correct some errors I saw. It'll be quick and easy, Plus I gotta add into some of the minutes because I think the original video so far is like just barely touching 7 minutes. Anyways, the first correction I did was 100% the office. It's slightly bigger, the table's bigger, added the paper markings, that's enough markings, the piles of paper, and his work computer. There's also a vent over here. If anything, actually, I might just cover the whole thing in... Yeah, that looks a lot better. In casings, because, yeah, it looks more venty. You see, now I'm thinking, hold up, yeah, hold up. Oh, perfect. I've also changed the positioning of this pipe. And yeah, that's about it. It's a really quick change, nothing much. Let's go upstairs. So when I was reviewing all my information with the chum bucket, I remembered I found this video of the chum bucket, like inside of the chum bucket by the official Nickelodeon channel. And while I was going through there, I found a picture of a hallway that I decided to use for the second floor hallway. So I had to change this hallway you saw in the beginning of the video. I said hallway like 3 times in the same sentences. Anyways, I changed the shape. It's a bit weird because if you remembered, that elevator was over here. And now it's over here. If you're wondering how I did that, portals. It's still technically there, I just decided it would be better to portal my way through that. Instead of grabbing the entirety of this elevator and bringing it over here. Which wouldn't even be possible in the first place because, I would have to change the entirety of the bottom or the top of the chum bucket, and I don't want to risk it. Even though I know I have Axum, and Axum's really good for changing that type of stuff, but I don't know if I have anything else in here that might be more risky to change. But anyways, that was it. I just wanted to do a quick little update on the progress I've been making. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next video.